The Confederates did not have enough resources to defend Kentucky. General Johnson, the Confederate commander, requested reinforcements, but Richmond had none to spare. It did, however, send General Beauregard. However, ironically, this seems to have had the opposite of the desired effect. It spurred General Halleck, the Union commander in the West, to take action, something he was not quick to do. He sent General Grant and his naval assistant to investigate the west end of General Johnson's line. He discovered that Fort Henry on the Tennessee River was vulnerable. Grant landed his 12,000 men, while Commander Foote, the naval commander, sent his gunboats to pound Fort. Before Grant could surround the fort, Brigadier General Lloyd Tillman had sent most of his men from the fort toward Fort Donelson. The Navy's bombardment was effective, and Tillman soon surrendered. With Henry in Union hands, Johnson decided that his position was becoming more untenable. He sent half of his troops south, out of Tennessee. The other half were sent to reinforce Fort Donelson. Over 16,000 Confederate troops were in Fort Donelson. The Union attack on Fort Donelson started with an attack by 4 ironclads. The ironclads, however, came too close to the fort, and the ironclads were hit and forced to withdraw. General Grant's troops surrounded the fort. The Confederate commander of the fort was John Floyd, his second was General Gideon Pillow, and neither were outstanding generals. Their plan of action was to attack the Federal lines on the right. The attack succeeded, and the Federal line was broken. General Wallace brought reinforcements to hold the line, and Union ironclads resumed their bombardment of the fort. It probably would not have been enough if it was not for an order given by General Pillow to return to the fort, thus throwing away the gains of the day. By nightfall, it was clear that there could be no choice but to surrender. Floyd and Pillow did not wish to be taken prisoners, however, and they left the fort in the middle of the night. The commander of the Confederate cavalry troops refused to surrender, so he led cavalry troops through the Union lines and out of the fort. In the morning, the new Confederate commander, General Buckner, who had once lent General Grant money, asked for surrender terms. Grant answered, "No terms except unconditional and immediate surrender can be accepted. I propose to move immediately upon your works." Buckner surrendered. The North had a new hero. Unconditional surrender Grant, and Tennessee, including Nashville, were open to the Union.